Hello, everybody, and welcome to Survivor with Jamie, Jack, and Colleen. My name is Colleen.
I'm Jamie.
And I'm the longest exit after being voted off in Survivor history.
Oh, poor thing. She was so upset.
Do you know who else was upset? Me, because I had her on next boot for 3 weeks running, and then last week Colleen's like,
Oh,
Jamie,
did you
it's
really?
not. Yeah, you said, Jamie, it's not going to be Anika, and I was like, you're probably
Oh, that's right. You did talk her out of it.
Did I really? I don't remember
Yeah.
this. Plausible deniability.
So
I gotta look.
I am right there with her.
I apologize.
Blindsided.
I'm so sorry.
Blindsided the both of us.
My first
I
one was going to
picked
be
Kyle.
Yeah. My first one was going to be Andy doesn't cut it, but isn't cutting it, but you know.
He really.
But then when she took forever to get off the thing, I'm like going. I did like how she was as she was crying. She said, "And I didn't get a chance to play them."
I was pleased with you. The really. Like, yes.
What the, like, Jeff is so soft nowadays, where he's like, she got to ask, like, which one of you owns this? And it's like, Jeff, old Jeff never would have let all that happen.
Again, it shouldn't be allowed. I mean, just
I love the well,
bye-bye. Of course, there's no jury there, so I
you have 3 votes, so that's like, oh, that wasn't very sensitive. Who owns us? Well, there was 3 votes.
Yeah. Well, I love how Sam was like, it was me, and Andy was real quick to be like, no, it was the 3 of us. It wasn't just Sam. And it's like, Andy, you know that she's not going to be on the jury. It doesn't matter who claims her vote, the move right now.
I think bad on Twitter about you, I guess. Like,
he was proud of the way he played them, though.
Yeah.
You know,
who? Andy? Yeah, but that whole thing was so funny because, like, of course they were going to tell him Sam as a fake vote. Like,
yeah, but
there's 5 people on the beach. He's talking to 3. He's the 4th. Like, if they're not going to go with, like, oh yeah, one of us. Let's vote one of us out.
He was proud of himself.
Me, I volunteer as tribute. Me, write me down.
Like, okay. Yeah.
He's a silly man, but sure is purty.
I wonder if he shaves with the wrong side of the blade.
Oh my God, that was funny.
I just can't get it. I can't get this beard to stop growing. I don't know what it is.
Oh my God, that was really funny. Like, to be fair, in all fairness,
who hasn't had a day like that?
Yeah, I know.
Like, why can't I cut this onion? What's happening?
It took him forever.
It did take a long time.
Even once he flipped it over, I'm like going, is he moving I thought, is he moving the blade?
Like, even Jay was like, what is he doing? And I was just like, not applying enough force. Or they gave him like a broken blade. I don't know.
He's just
Randy in the chat, will they eat 18 raw eggs? Just like Gaston.
Nobody can eat 50 eggs.
I know a guy.
It's from a movie.
Okay. Yep. It's like, I know there's got to be something here.
It's from a cool guy.
Yes, exactly. With deep blue eyes.
There's a cool guy that knows what he's doing.
Nobody can eat 50 eggs.
Good old Andy. But I mean, Rome got to, complete a puzzle, so there's some victory to be had.
Oh my God.
But they had to swap out and pulling the bags down. It took him so long to get the bags down. At least he swapped out. No, I got this. He squatted down on the ladder and sat there and waited.
He's learning.
Yeah. I have never been so I don't know. Like, I've never been so certain that somebody is going to be in the merge boot that I have.
Just cementing it, signing his name, and
like as long as he's not on the safe tribe, the winning tribe, I think he's got to go, right?
Yeah.
Who, Rome?
I can't imagine.
Mm-hmm. I have a question. Why did the vegetarian cook the hot dogs?
Because they were vegan hot dogs.
No, only one was a vegan hot dog. I look, because I go, the hot dogs looked as pink as they were before he put them on the grill. I'm like going, did he cook the hot dogs?
I don't know. I mean, but that sounded
I've never had a vegan dog, but
a good Laffy Taffy setup joke right there. He was pretty pleased though that he got some food that he didn't have to kill anything for, and that made me happy.
That was pretty cool. They did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm glad he got to eat at the secret trading meal, which was weird. Everybody seemed really excited just to dog on everybody that they were on, at camp with.
Yeah, way too open. Way too.
It was different. It was a different approach. Especially Tiana. I'm sitting here listening to her go off, and I'm like, "You're my winner's pick. Stop it. Stop it."
Especially when you have two other tribe members with you.
Yeah, and it feels like it's kind of clear that Sue is working with Gabe, right? Like,
yeah, I feel like it's not a secret.
Yeah,
and it's different if you're teeny because you're just by yourself. But I go, what are you doing?
It was a choice.
Sue was not happy. Sue was not happy. Sue was not happy.
Sue like seems to never be happy.
That's true. Everybody does do things wrong.
She was happy when she saw the Hidden Valley or whatever they call it, Sanctuary.
Oh, the Sanctuary,
where they all came in. Happen.
Yeah. Oh, Sanctuary. Oh, this is Sanctuary. Yeah. From Logan's Run.
She was happy to have a roof. She's like, yes, a roof finally.
And I get a pink hot dog that was
this cotton candy hot dog that this non-animal eater is cooking up.
God forbid we have ketchup or anything, mustard for the damn
I do love that when they went back, there was no condiments.
We suffered. Yeah, no potato salad. So Teeny was craving, and then when I heard that, I go, God, I haven't had potato salad forever. That sounds good.
I just imagine Sam would have been like, well, I wouldn't have eaten it. I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't eat things.
I don't like potato salad. I don't like that tater salad. I don't like it. Why didn't Sam cut the rope? He was the tallest guy.
I don't know.
That's a good point.
Maybe Andy I feel like Andy is like one of those eager beaver kind of people. That's like, I gotta
But Andy should have been Andy should have been throwing the beanbag. He had the best arm.
Yeah. What in the world?
Well, the red team almost shat the bed on that.
Yeah, with that.
Like, that was painful to watch a little bit. Like, you're like, how do you not have it up yet?
How do you not throw that beanbag at Jeff when he yells, everything has to be off the beam? Like, nothing can be touching.
Was it the yellow team said, just don't listen to him? I think it's the first time we've heard it that direct.
That had to have been so frustrating.
Come on, Jeff. Just don't listen to him. You come over here and carry these damn coconuts.
You do.
Bring your knife.
Hey, we did. Okay, so
a knife somewhere.
Yes, but it was like almost a very I thought for sure, especially because we had so much drama on the Red Tribe, that Yellow was going to stage a comeback, and that was going to be it.
Especially when Saul tripped.
Yeah, the backwards roll. Ooh, that looks like a broken tailbone.
Ooh. Yeah. I like Saul. Okay, let's just real quick to finish up the first challenge portion of the episode. What did you think about them trading the chicken for the eggs?
I thought it was pretty smart.
It was smart.
Did too. I was shocked that Jeff was like, okay.
Me too. I felt like it went a lot easier than I thought it was going to go.
I think it went a lot easier than they thought it was going to go too.
Because the chickens were eating better than them.
They were eating their food.
So I think you get jealous as you watch these chickens eating better than you.
I love that that Sierra's like, oh, these chickens just aren't worth it. And then 10 minutes later, this fishing net's just more work than it's worth.
I like how Sam was denying that him and Sierra are not in charge, but who did most of the negotiation? Yes. Sierra and Sam.
I know, and then you're like, why does everybody think that?
Yeah, why does everybody think they're together?
You guys are clearly being the leader beans. So, it's obvious. Let Andy do the talking.
Yeah.
But those chickens come back in the season. And Sherry says, are they wise enough to know that eggs go bad? They need to eat them raw for the protein.
If they've seen Rocky. I think so.
Do they though? Like, aren't they worried about, especially in that
Heat.
Well,
that
here's
I don't know if I'd be eating a raw egg out there. Like
here's
that.
here's the annoying.
If you're starving.
Here's some annoying know-it-all information.
Yes,
if you
please.
if you have eggs that are directly from a chicken and they're not going through,
that makes sense. If you
they
saw what they came out of.
Yeah,
but
they have a protective layer on them that keeps them good for a really long time. Like if you're at a farm, people will keep their eggs out on their kitchen counter for weeks.
Really?
Yes, I did know that because my neighbor across the street, actually my two neighbors on either side of me have chickens and they'll give us eggs sometimes. And it is nice.
So,
Randy
they don't need to be refrigerated unless they've been like washed and bleached.
Well, they don't refrigerate eggs in Europe. Well, that's because Europe has a lot better food standards than we do.
Also,
they don't have ice though. They're anti-ice.
I was gonna say they also drink, warm beer and do all sorts of things differently. Driving on the wrong side of the road.
They drink water that's god awful and just
all that tea that Jack loves so much.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I thought it was a clever trade.
I thought it was pretty smart.
Yep.
Yeah. Why didn't they just try to make fire without the flint? Like, there's other ways of starting a spark.
No one does that. Nobody does that anymore.
Oh,
yeah,
if I was hungry enough.
It's kind of weird because there's 3 of them that wear glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen it a few times where people have used their glasses to start fires.
I would bring like fake magnifying glasses.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
some Coke bottle lenses.
Yeah, I wear glasses, and then see
your eyes are this big when you walk out to the.
It's like that episode of Seinfeld where he gets the glasses that he can't see.
Whatever it takes to get fire. You don't need no stinking flint. No flint, no problem. You got it.
We have seen people in the past use their glasses to start fire.
It can work. It's kind of probably a pain in the butt, but whatever. You got eggs.
Yeah. The incredible edible eggs.
I'm saying.
I want mine scrambled. No, I want mine poached. I can't. You'll get them scrambled. Shut up.
Eggs have got to be great though, because you got high protein. There's quite a bit of calories in there.
Yeah,
it's worth it.
Okay, going back.
There's no potato salad to go with it though.
Let's finish up the Yellow Tribe here. So, do we think that they made the right choice with Annika? She seemed to be the most likely choice. I at one point briefly thought that perhaps Sierra would be willing to let Sam go.
Yeah. I think
Sam had the idol, and once I was reminded of that, I was like, oh, yeah. Okay.
I think she was the right choice. Maybe not the right choice for the tribe entirely, but it makes sense why Sam, would hold on to Andy and push for her to go.
Agreed.
So it's good for them. It's
well, he doesn't want to be the only. He doesn't want to be the only guy.
Right. He already knows. I mean, I think he probably already felt it anyway, but then Andy confirming that there is a girls' alliance formed. Yeah. So
didn't he have to play the idol today?
Yes.
And he just chose not to.
Yeah, I think he was that secure. That's his Andy relationship.
Yeah, I kind of like that we got that reason too, that it wasn't just like, oh, I feel like I'm not safe, but also if Andy finds out about it now and I kept this secret and it comes out that everyone else knew, that's gonna hurt me. And I that was a wise move for Sam.
Yeah, I thought it was a great move.
Especially since he didn't get voted out. I would be singing a different tune if they would have voted him out.
So do we think that, they may be merging next week. Do we think that Sam and Sierra are going to be able to stay together safely? Or do you think that they'll be targets to take out even before somebody like Rome to try to split them up?
I think that if the other tribes know that they're a couple,
they're bringing it up at everything.
I mean, everyone seems to think that, know that.
Yeah.
And now that who's the girl that was that voted for Andy? I don't know blank on her name.
So we had Caroline, Sierra.
Oh, Rachel.
Rachel.
I'm sorry. Did somebody have a cricket or a bird?
That's my bird. I'm sorry.
Okay, I thought I was hearing things.
She's kind of being a jerk and you're not hearing things.
Okay. Apologies, Jack. I'm so sorry. Rachel.
I think that she goes to the merge saying because she has nothing to lose. I mean, she's she's on the bottom of that group, she'll sit there and say, "Yeah, they're a power couple."
Yeah, and she's likable. So
and that's what I to be honest with you, if I'm on the bottom, I go, okay, I'm gonna say, yeah, they're a couple. They're definitely hooking up. I mean, they're lovey-dovey. I put
you got it. Throw every spotlight on them that you possibly can,
even if it's not true.
Yeah, which it's not.
I can act like Dave. I can act like Dave Roberts.
On the flip side of that, if Rome gets really squirrely like he did after just the first challenge, that it might have some people go for him, but like you said, I don't know, a couple in a game, a pair that's a big target, so Rome might make it one past merge.
But on the other side, we have Carolyn and Sue and Gabe, especially Sue and Gabe. Like, people could pick that up too, especially if they're going to emerge. And now Tiana was basically browbeaten into apologizing for what she said, but like, I don't know. I feel like there's definitely going to be another foot that drops there.
She didn't come clean with it, so she's better off just to keep.
Right.
Hey, look, I said what I said. Sorry, whatever. I wouldn't say I'm sorry. I just would be like,
like, why didn't she realize that if they're saying go apologize to him because it's going to come out, why isn't like her instincts pinging like they're working with him? They told him. He knows because it's them.
Yep. I was nervous by.
And then she didn't come clean with it. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you're going to cross anybody in this game, I mean, there's one or two people that you probably are really going to pay for it, and Sue is going to be one of those people.
Yes.
It was like I said earlier, it wasn't a good move by.
It really was not a good move.
Yeah.
But
maybe it was the sugar in the soda got to her and just, or maybe that pink hot dog with the botulism in it or something.
Ew, stop it.
Well, again, I think you definitely have people that are just like, I don't like anybody on my tribe. And I think she's one of those people because she's 2 times now been pulled into an alliance and she's like, I don't trust those people. I don't like them.
Again, but in this game, you have to fake that you like people.
Yes, you really do. I feel like it's
kind of like life.
Yes. Yeah. You have to be professional and smile through unprofessionalism. It's just a fact. See, you got it. You got it down. That's it. I never said anything. I never spilled the beans on anybody. And
well, I would never go in there and say anything. I say, there's some people don't, I just would keep my mouth shut, to be honest with you. Or you could be like Sam. when they found out that he had an idol, he's like,
"What? Say what?" Yeah, that was a weird. That was a strong reaction for somebody who's not like on his tribe.
Yeah, it's like, what's the big deal? Oh, he's looking for an idol. Oh wait, I look for an idol.
How weird! What game is this?
And then Sue said she still had blood all over her hands. He has an idol?
How dare he?
Oh,
I think I bit my tongue again. Oh no.
Yeah, that tribe is due for a reckoning. We'll see what happens. It wouldn't surprise me if they got to the merge and just imploded on their own when you've got because they haven't really had to work out their stuff. So,
it feels like it's on the verge of doing that.
Yes, agreed. Well, we'll find out soon enough. Do we think that they'll be a mergatory, or can we just have an actual real merge without having blah 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 blah? It would be nice to just go back to simple.
It won't be a real merge.
I would love it, but I think Jeff in production just really loves that whole. I don't know. I think they feel like it's creating tension, and I think it's more tension for them. Maybe it's one of those things that when you're there and you're filming it, like the tension's palatable, but it doesn't transfer, I don't think, across. I don't know anybody that likes that change. So.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Yeah.
Well, we could be wrong. We got a new twist.
Yeah, we got a new twist tonight. Yeah. I'm like, is that a new twist? I mean, like 2 groups, like play the game and you're not with your merge, and then the group
It'd
that
be nice
wins.
if they were actually merging into 2 and
Yeah,
then 1.
I got
Like,
kind
I
of
missed that.
excited. I thought maybe that's what we were getting tonight there, but no.
I like when
I
they
did
walked
too.
in. Every tribe was saying, "Oh, there's only two lanes. Oh, we're gonna merge into 2," and then someone goes, "Only 2? What does that mean?"
Oh. Who said that? I missed that.
I might have been Sue. I don't know. I hate to bash her if it wasn't
Lordy.
her, but I go, okay, there's 3 teams, 2 lanes.
You guys are going to have to work together, Sue.
Real quick,
He's kind of my number 1. She never said my number. Kind of my number 1.
Kind of, sort of, if maybe.
Yeah, if he's kind of like
Oh, excuse me.
Ah.
I've been up since 5:30. I'm tired.
Just biting my tongue.
Yeah, just keep biting my tongue. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's talk real quick about the Red Tribe and Rome's whatever he's doing here.
He can't stop.
Terrible gameplay.
Because he can't stop talking. He can't stop talking.
I know.
You
think
Genevieve
Rome really
have
is
some
like
anxiety?
I think he does.
You think Genevieve really is over it? Like, or does she suspect that Saul was giving her a story? Because, I don't know. If somebody sat down to me and was like, your number 1 is telling stories about you, I'd be like, well, this guy's trying to break us apart.
Well, no, I think the way he did it, though, when he said, "Oh, you got me." What do you mean you got me? Yeah, and because she goes, "I know it." Because how would he know that?
Yeah.
If Rome didn't spill the beans.
I think Genevieve might know exactly who she's in bed with. I think she's
I would hope so.
Yeah. She knew he could be a liability.
Well, like I said, when she said, "I know I said it. You know I said it. Everyone knows I said it. Now Saul knows I said it." I mean,
I appreciate that.
I mean, when he started with that, I mean, at least that's what we saw first. That has to let her know, okay, that Rome is I think Rome thinks he can outsmart people by talking to him. And it just, you're in a game where people already don't believe half the stuff you're saying. So that's why you don't say as much. He just, and that's going to be the downfall of his game. I mean, Genevieve's she's smart. She's not going to keep anybody around that she can't trust.
Yeah, I agree. I really agree with that. I do think Rome has, I don't think that Rome feels comfortable in the game. Nobody should feel comfortable, I guess. I don't feel like he has any control in his game unless he's controlling everybody else.
Right.
And you're going to see people who have different versions of great gameplay, but I think one of the strongest gameplays is when you have complete control over your game, whether or not you have control over other people.
Right.
And I don't think Rome has that part down.
And you see it every season. There's always that person that it's a loose cannon, Debbie.
Yeah.
And you can't trust them. So what do? You can't let them destroy your game because you can't trust them because they can't keep their mouth shut.
Yep.
And unfortunately, I like Rome. I think he's good for
he's good TV.
Good TV, but I don't see him lasting too long.
He's playing a pretty dangerous game.
He is. Yes, because he's I don't even know if people are going to see him like meat shieldy. I think at some point they're going to Abby Maria him and be like, I just can't with this guy.
Yeah. I just cannot. We cannot.
I don't think he is a meat shield. I think he's just.
Yeah.
Well, and at the very least, there's going to become a moment where people just need a name to put out there.
And they're going to go with him.
And he's going to be the easiest one to point flaws about, and he'll get put out there.
Because Saul's not going to stick with him.
No, can we just talk about, I love that Saul has made it this far.
Yeah.
Yay, Saul.
He's good at the challenges. He's smart.
Yep. He is such a great surprise. I really like him. Yeah, he cannot walk backwards. That's...
he could win it.
Who can really?
As long as there's no crab walking challenge, he'll probably do all right.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I do like him. I'm glad that we are getting to have somebody that seems very well rounded.
Right.
Yeah.
I like him.
And he survived Rome's, going after him.
Yep. All right. What else do we need to talk about from this? I thought Kyle was going to be a goner. You think that if Blue had gone, it would have been Tiana or Kyle?
Tiana.
You think so? Okay.
You can't get rid of the cook.
That's true.
Well, and I think as much
or
as
Jonas, back in One World, Jonas, the sushi.
I think as much as Sue wants to be against Kyle, I think he's grown on her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Enough.
He's a good guy. He's a pretty honest guy.
Yeah.
He's great in the chat. He might be the best athlete out there.
Yeah,
this
and
season, yeah.
He seems to definitely be like he might be somebody who's just generally pleasant to be around most of the time, like even-tempered. So
yeah, he knows what side is the sharp side on a blade, so that helps.
That is such a useful skill to have. It really is.
Yes. Oh, and one thing we didn't actually, Teeny. Do we think that she's in a decent spot after this, or?
I think she made the merge. She'll be fine.
I think she's okay. I think she's down for a little spot.
I don't think people will see her as a threat. So
cool, because she's my winner's pick.
Yeah, I don't know if she can win it.
Yeah, but she can keep going. Keep on going.
I kind of agree with you. I don't know. We'll find out.
She might come up a teeny bit short.
Oh.
All right. Any last thoughts before we move into the listener feedback?
No.
Okay. Cool. Well, then let's do it. I mean, let's do the commercial break and then the feedback. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's do it.
I know what you meant.
Yeah. Okay, great. I'm glad we're all on the same page here. All right. We are back. We have an email from Mandy.
Mandy!
She said, no Sabrina Carpenter concert tonight. So the twist of dividing the tribes for award only is a nice change up. I agree. Actually, we didn't really talk about that. Like, it's a cool twist. I liked it.
Just having a reward.
Yeah, it's something different.
And then get it up.
Get to play cornhole with it's only 5 feet apart. I get it. It's kind of hard to mess, but that's okay.
Honestly, though, like in terms of new era Survivor twists, like that one wasn't a bad one. Rome, back to Mandy. Rome thinking he and Saul are the enemies to Alliance trope is hilarious. Yes, everything Rome thinks is hilarious. Chicken or the egg? Would you eat the chicken or wait for the egg? I would probably prefer the chicken, but I would not be able to kill that chicken and then eat
There's
it.
There's too much work involved in it. Like I said last week, you got to take all the feathers off. Somebody's got to kill the damn thing.
Yeah,
I guess Sue could do it.
Sue could do it.
She already has blood on her hands.
She'll whip that chicken up. She can do it.
Yeah, Sue will do it, and then Kyle will cook it.
Yeah,
I think he's vegan.
Well,
chicken.
Well, he cries because it is a chicken.
Yeah.
And then finally she says, "Love a good blindside." Clap, clap, clap.
You bet.
Yeah, that was a rough one, but
it was a rough one. Oh, just all the crying and the dramatic pauses. It was a rough one. And
she was devastated.
Yeah, like Jay was like, "So was she a good player or not?" And I was like, "No, she actually really wasn't that bad of a player. Like she was a pretty good player." So yeah.
Randy makes a good point. You can't undercook chicken. You can undercook a hot dog.
Moving into feedback from the chat, Sherry says, I love that after Rome told Soul the stuff, he just flat out told her what Rome had said. Or what Rome had said. Yeah.
Well, he knows that he can get Teeny.
Yeah.
If he can get Genevieve, then he's
Genevieve is the key of making it to merge with that tribe. It's just
Genevieve is smart, so I think she's running pretty deep if she can get in there. Yeah,
and she's doing it under the radar. I guess Rome is technically a meat shield as far as they think he's making all the decisions, but
he is a chaos cover.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely got the look at me distraction going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I she's the key.
What else? And then DM Rock says, "Hey, I found Rome annoying and I want him gone." You guys just putting on a bat signal for Rome to show up in the chat again.
Maybe he's in the chat and we don't know it.
Maybe.
You know, we haven't seen. Where's Victoria been since we kind of put the two and two together?
Oh,
that her and Rome have never been in the same chat.
That's a good point. Yeah, we haven't got an email from Victoria lately either.
Yeah.
Interesting thought.
Victoria.
All right, everyone. We're moving through this so quickly. Any last thoughts? Chat, please feel free to pipe up before we get into the tally the votes. Yeah, who do we think? Okay, let's pick two different people just in case Rome ends up being safe. Who do we think will be the last member of the jury? Because I wonder if they're going to do it like, remember last year where didn't they have 3 teams last year or something?
Well, there's 13
2 of them
people
went
left,
to
right?
tribal, and refresh me here.
Well, we won't have jury for a while because there's 13 people left, right?
Right. So if they merge next week, the last vote is not safe, right? And they go to the pre-merge.
Right. But
didn't last year? What's her name? From Long Island. What's her name? So we had the last vote that ended up going pre-jury, and that was the dude that okay, I'm doing so bad at this right now.
The dude that looks like a lady.
Kenzie's tribe voted him out, and then the other tribe went and
that's right.
Soda stayed.
Kenzie Q.
So was that what it was? A losing tribe went to tribal first, and then that person didn't go to merge? Because there were definitely 2 tribals, and the first person went to
because they split it. That's right. Okay. They split it. There was 2 separate tribals in one episode, but they if you won at this point, you got the first tribal, and then you got to see who went home, who they picked.
But am I right? There's not going to be any jury next week, people, because there's 13 people left.
How many are there usually when we go to jury?
9. Right?
9? And 10, 11, 12. Yeah, okay. So that would be next week if we have split it up. The first person will go to the pre-merge. Then there's 12 people left. And then the other person will go to the jury.
Can I be honest?
Oh, that's right. So we have 3 people. Okay. Yeah. Now I got it.
We'll be on episode 6 of the season. So
yeah.
Okay. Now I know what you're saying. Yeah, I forgot about the 3 people.
Yeah.
It's all really confusing when you don't have a tribe that just gets decimated to kind of indicate it's time for merge.
Yes.
You know, they're spread out. So it kind of feels weird that you don't have one tribe that only has 3 people in it to tell you it's merge time.
Yes.
Hey, but great. Good job, everybody. No one's getting eaten alive. Nice to see.
Even the chickens.
Even the chickens. It is wild. Yes. All right. So who do we think is... Let's do, for fun, let's do 2 people, and then we can make our actual predictions.
Yeah.
I think Rome is going to go home but you know what? Honestly, I don't know. I get the specific impression that Rome goes to the merge to the jury, because in Asia's exit interviews, she was like how annoyed she was that she was just glad that she didn't have to see Rome anymore. Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering if she's saying all that stuff because she actually really did not have to see him again until the end of the game.
Maybe that could be,
or it could just be a fake out.
Wouldn't that get her in trouble though with
well, the way that she said it wasn't like I don't see him again. Like I was glad I didn't have to see him again.
Yeah.
The same as like when Lovett was on the Pod Save America wrap up and he said something like, yes, Asia gets her flowers. And she's the only one that he very casually mentioned, like with familiarity, where I was like, oh, she must be pre-merged. Because it sounds like he's name dropping her and it sounds like just very familiar tone. But again, I don't know. I'm like that person that like they hire from like People magazine to read like body language of celebrities. It's like they were turned at 30 degrees away from each other. So they're getting a divorce.
Right?
That's basically like, take me with a grain of salt, guys. I am full of S.
But that's a whole science, Colleen.
My body language edit post merge or whatever.
I
I'm
don't
sorry,
think
my
it's a terrible take
exit
on that,
interview body
though.
language. Yeah.
Because I mean, I don't know, from the sense of the editing anyway, I feel like the only two people that are in clear danger right now is Tiana and Rome. Like
I agree.
that's all they're telling us in the storytelling. So
Of course,
I agree.
Tiana in the merge, she can maybe use what she said for her benefit. I mean, she can go, and say, "Yeah, this is I can tell you everything you want to know about this tribe. This is who Sue and that Caroline are running it or whatever."
Yep.
Okay. For a thought exercise, who would you be the most absolutely shocked, blindsided yourself if they went home next week?
Teeny.
Oh.
I don't think.
I would be shocked, surprised, blindsided if it was Sue.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
I would agree. Also, I think I think that there's something to be said about Genevieve, even though we're getting a lot of her right now. I would still be pretty shocked, because that would mean that both Saul and Teeny would have to get Rome to flip over to them and leave Genevieve, and that would be.
And there's no reason to do it, because Teeny's already on the crap list of
danger.
Why didn't she just say, "I was only told Saul, and if I had a vote, sorry Saul, that's who I would have voted for, because that's what they told me." I don't know why she admitted. She goes, she didn't think. I would have said the whole time, okay, he's going to come at me. I mean, I've been on this island with him for 10 straight days. He doesn't stop. So I would have said Saul. I mean, I go. They told me Saul. That's who I thought. I didn't have a vote, so I guess they really didn't care.
Yep, that's true. That's true. So who was it that did not have? It was Annika that didn't have a vote, right? From Ghana.
Yes.
Okay. Are we done with the no votes? Are all those gone now? Or is there someone out there still with a no vote?
I hope so.
I can't remember, because Teeny lost her.
Oh yeah, because Caroline kept hers.
Yeah,
kept hers.
So we got a lot of Caroline in tonight's episode. Also,
Caroline the Peacemaker. Caroline. It's Caroline.
Yeah,
the Peacemaker.
She was being the mom, right? Trying to get all the kids to get along.
Yeah.
Well, she was the one that said, "I'm not playing games. I'm still playing Survivor."
Yes. She grabbed the soundbite and she held it high.
Which is, to be honest with you, it's smart. But I think sometimes you just gotta if you can check out of the game for a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, you need to stress release.
Yes.
That's something that Rome could probably benefit from. Because I think he's pretty smart and he's got a gamer's brain, but I think he's so wound up that he's gonna unwind himself.
Yeah, dude needs to run sprints on the beach or something.
Yep.
I did want to say, though, Andy kind of, when he was talking about, maybe they see who I am inside, maybe I can't do a balance beam. Maybe I can't do a saw. I'm like going, Andy, just be quiet.
He's like, I thought they hated me, but they like me. They really like me.
They really complimented me on that coconut chopping thing I did.
Once they saw what I could do to a coconut.
Of course, I had the machete. I was using the handle on the machete.
Yeah. Oh, God. Stop it.
Oh.
Why's my hand all bloody? Oh, that's sharp.
Oh my God. Yeah. Why can't I cut this rope?
Just won't cut.
Oh, poor Andy. You know what? Andy made it the longest out of all the people that
I hope Andy wins it.
I can see Andy going pretty far now.
Go for it, buddy.
Take that, Mean Girls.
Yeah. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah. All right. Moving into the tally the votes. Annika goes home. She was I'm sorry. Jamie and I had her pre-merge. Jack had her merge, which, moving over here, I get a point. My first point of the season. Woo! 5 weeks. Jamie is 3 points now. She is tied with Jack as far as who's going home. We had Teeny, Sam, and Kyle. No points there. We are betting a 0.
I was thinking for a second, I'm gonna be right again. It's gonna be Sam, but no.
Yeah.
Well, then once you heard that he had an idol, like we were reminded about the idol, we were like, yes.
Yeah, that's why. I forgot. I forgot he had an idol.
Yeah. Who do
I wish
we
there were
think?
more idols in place.
No. Who do we think is going home next week?
Is there going to be 2?
I don't know.
I think it's just one because we did not get a Drop Your Buffs preview.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
Oh, did we not? Because we got the game has changed preview.
Yeah.
Unless that's the new Drop Your Buffs, it could be Jeff is forever changing.
That's how you do it on Survivor.
Randy says the first time I've ever seen the multicolored spreadsheet. Yeah. Welcome to the spreadsheet.
We like colorful data here.
It's my favorite part of the show.
I like it now that I'm on the board.
Love you, David.
All right, I'm going with Tiana.
Tiana? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to go Rome.
Rome. Okay. All right.
I
hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm going to go Rome.
I don't think those are bad.
And Jamie?
Ooh,
I'm going to go with Annika this time? No,
yeah, I'm going to go with Annika. Okay, so I just want to say it out loud that my head is really bouncing between Gabe and Sue.
Okay. Gabe and Sue.
Yeah, I because if they don't win, then Tiana's on the heat, and then she's going to have to turn on them. And I think she could convince Kyle that maybe Sue is the threat and not Gabe. I don't know.
Oh, poor sweet Kyle.
But I don't see them losing the challenge. So I'm going to throw my bets back towards Gata, and I am going to say Sam.
Ooh, all right. We got we have 3 separate tribes again? We do have 3 separate tribes again.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I like it.
I like it too. All right, well, there we go. Jamie has Sam. Jack has Rome. I have Tiana.
And Rome, if you're in the chat, I hope you stay.
I'll keep watching.
If you're not, I don't care.
Then who cares?
Yeah. And his chair agrees with him too.
A squeak.
I have oil downstairs.
You gotta oil that thing.
I've oiled it before, but like the Tin Man.
It's the season. It's the season.
For oil.
Fair enough. All right.
Candle back.
Any last thoughts before we head out?
I really don't have any. I don't have any.
I don't either. I feel like, it was a decent episode.
Clean,
not too much happened. But
I did have a thing.
Oh yes, please.
My grandson.
Oh,
Alex.
Which one? Oh, Alex.
We got Krispy Kreme donuts this morning.
Oh,
is that why he went with you to drop off Gigi at work?
No, he did. He had to do that because I couldn't leave him at home.
Okay.
So he is that what he was complaining about?
No, he wasn't. He just said that. Yeah.
He had to do it a couple times, and he had to go drop off Hayden at school.
He said that too.
I said he said something. I go, "Oh, you're breaking my heart." I go, "You're supposed to be tight with me. You're supposed to be. You stop picking. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to be on my side. You're making me cry." He goes, "Well, to be fair, Papa, you're delicate."
He did not say that.
Yes, he did. I swear to God. I go, "Oh," I said, "What?" He goes, "You're crying. You're delicate." I go, "Wow, Alex. Wow."
Wow.
I go, "You sure? Are you sure you're only 6?"
I know.
You're 6 going on 30.
He is 6 going on 60.
I said, we'd like to officially change my winner's pick from Tiana to Alex, please.
Alex hates to lose. I mean, hates it. He's had temper tantrums in restaurants before just from losing Uno. Like
who here hasn't?
They were playing Monopoly Deal all weekend, and 2 nights in a row, Alex had to be put to bed because he was like put in his room because he lost. And Jay was like, he won like 5 times before he lost. I don't know why we're doing this. Why are we screaming like this?
Losing hurts, man.
He just hates losing.
I almost peed my pants laughing so hard.
That's great.
You're delicate.
I go, you're only 6. Where do you come up with these words?
I love it.
And then he goes, he's looking at me. I go, okay, now I know I'm whining. Okay, I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Well, we were at Costco, is me and him getting gas the other day, and the lady in front of us was older, and she was just pumping gas like so slowly, right? Like just
Yeah,
I was just like, so I started singing a song like about, come on, gas, let's pump this faster, or something like that. And then I got to this part where I made up like with a beat, and like I start like rocking out. I'm like, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, gas. He just looks at me, he was like, should have quit while you were ahead.
Yeah, he's very quick on his feet. We were getting gas. I had to get gas real quick, so I was out. So I went to the Circle K by our house.
Yeah.
Hey, at least these lines aren't like Costco.
Man. Did you say that?
Yeah. I said, you're right. Costco, man, not the one in Santee, though. They have huge 4 lanes on each
nice.
thing. And they're enough where you just pull in. They have numbers up there saying lane 2. Two's open. I go, why don't we have this? Ours is tucked in the corners. People can't get through and all this difference. It's chaos.
It is a mess when you try to get, yeah. You got to go at 10 o'clock in the morning on a weekday, because that's when you go
close to closing time.
Yeah. And usually people get a lot gas on the weekends. So if you go on a Monday or Tuesday, you have better luck too.
And then I hate when I'm pumping and the person that's in front of me, you get the 2. I go, I'm already pumped. I go, they're still trying to figure out how to work the card thing. Come on. And they usually have a big truck that you can't get around. I go, well, no, I'm in no hurry. I might as well slow down.
Yeah.
That's totally something a delicate.
I got really lucky. I know this is nothing. This is like Costco gas survivor. So I got really lucky one day that one of those oil trucks pulled away just as I got there, and I got to cut like everybody else because I was just like, "Ooh, this lane is open."
Yeah,
and the guy was like waving me through.
I've done that too.
Yeah, that's some car parking.
Cindy go, why are you going over here? I go, it's literally only 1 car difference. I go, we're going to merge at the same. I go, relax.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, guys. Thank you for listening to us on this fine October
and my chair.
Day. And Jack's chair.
Your chair is always questioning things.
I know. And I'm delicate. It better watch out.
It's going to have some grievance.
Yeah.
Are we back to
reality
normal time next week? Right? Yes. So we'll be back on Wednesday next week. We'll be back Wednesday to record next week. So
there's no playoff issues. Nope.
No playoffs. Yeah. Well, sadly.
Nah.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
That's all right. It's all right. My uncle's at the Mets game right now, actually.
Is he?
He has awesome seats, too. He sent a picture.
Is he a Mets fan?
Send him a text to wave to all of us if we are watching the game.
I think it's almost over by now.
I would think.
But, he's always been a Mets fan. He just, it was easier for him to get Yankee tickets because his buddies he go with, they're all Yankees fans. And he's really not picky whatsoever. He just wants to go for the socialness or whatever. But yeah, he's always
for the beer.
Yeah, Mets fan first and foremost.
$14 beer.
Yeah.
$14. Well, that's a bargain.
Yeah. I'm personally rooting for a Subway series. Let's do it.
What stadium are you going to? $14.
Clearly, it's been a minute. I'm thinking concert prices. I'm thinking concert prices is about 14. You gotta go here for the stadium.
We need to get out of here, guys. It is time.
Get some good beer at Costco.
We'll see you
with the double lanes and the mock numbers.
Oh Lordy. Okay.
I'm ready. I'm prepped. We can go. I can say my name and we can go. Let's do this.
Send us an email, survivorjjc@gmail.com.
You're being too loud. I'm delicate. Stop.
Can you hear this? No.
Hey, I just had a kid get a referral for that this week. Too soon.
Okay. Thank you all. SurvivorJJC@gmail.com. Send us an email. Thank you to the patrons, especially the ones that contribute a certain level. And that'd be Eckhart, Rickner, Maggie the Magnificent, Joanne with a Plan, Ed the Creepy, Poopy Hub, Mailman. Thanks, guys, so much. Yeah, we'll see you next week, about 15 minutes after Survivor is over on the East Coast. And yeah, I think that's it. Thanks, chat, for joining us. Thanks, everybody who stuck around through the Costco talk. Love talking about Costco. Check out the other shows on the network. Tally the Votes just finished their Big Brother season, so check out that. Ramocast After Dark is still going strong. The broadcast is still happening. We're having a live Halloween costume party on October 29th, so feel free to join us over Zoom then. I think we're going to be on Zoom, so yeah, come in costume. But all right, on that note, everyone, we'll see you next week. My name is Colleen.
Jamie.
Jack.
Bye. Peace out.